Okay, hi guys. Welcome to your Thursday night team call for Wild Impact. It's the 5th of November, and we have a lot of rank advancements to share because we have 2 weeks worth. So, without further ado, I'm going to go through all of the rank advancements so that we can introduce our speaker, Jeff Pearson, who's out there in Utah. So, wow, it's nice and early for you. We're all yawning over here. And
look how dark it is, though. It's so depressing.
For you or us? For you?
For me, it's only 7 o'clock. It should be bright and sunny.
I know, it was dark at 5:45, definitely. Okay, guys, ton of rank advancements. This has been a great couple of weeks, and we all know why, right? We've all set these goals. November's a big time of the year for coaches. We're all pushing towards different goals, so a lot of advancements. So let's give it up for all of our new Emeralds over the last 2 weeks. Elizabeth Santora hit Emerald. Marie DeSanti is an Emerald coach. Nicole Marie, Emerald. Kristen Gagnon, Emerald. Aileen Melleroy, Emerald. Melinda Jefferson, Emerald. And in her second business center, Patty Haig hit Emerald. So that's like having 2 Patties. Imagine when you guys get to have 2 of you. So in Patty's second business center, it is now an Emerald. We have, so this is a good one. I love this because last week we had a new Ruby, Nicole Flynn, but this week we have a new Diamond, Nicole Flynn. So that's pretty awesome. It's really important rank Ruby, because it really shows that you're focusing on finding builders. And so when a coach hits Ruby, that's a good indicator that they're going to be pretty solid because they've already had their Emerald kind of sitting there. So I love to see when we have some Rubies. So like I said, new Diamonds, Nicole Flynn and Corrine McDonald. Are you guys on the call? If you are, raise your hand. There's apparently a button you can raise your hands and manage participants. Okay, so we have a 1-star qualifying coach, Christy Ball. I think I saw you, Christy. Where are you? And a 2-star qualifying coach, Michelle Langlois. And I don't think she's on because she just told all of us this morning, because she's our leader of the week, that she gets up at 4 a.m. So my guess is she's already in bed, because I think she said she goes to bed at 9. I don't know. Are you here, Michelle? I won't fault you, that's for sure. And
no, she goes to bed.
What's that?
She goes to bed.
She's in bed, right? Yeah. I think she told us that she was in bed at night. And we have a new 4-star qualifying coach, Patty Haig. Yay! Give it up, guys. All right. So I'm not going to do a lot of announcements. I'm not going to do any announcements because I want to get right to our speaker. But just a reminder that all of the webinars are in the file section. And guys, always remember, depending on your prospect, is which webinar that you send. There's a reason there's different ones, and there's different people in them in different times. So take some time, watch a few, and decide which ones you like the best and which ones you want to use, or which ones you definitely don't want to use. And kind of tailor it to your prospect. A lot of coaches ask me, which one should I send? It's very hard if you don't know the person. So take some time and put that on your to-do list to get acclimated to a few of the webinars, even if I have nothing to do with them. It could be Don Murphy, it could be Greg Plaskett, whatever webinar you want to use, but be knowledgeable about all the webinars that we have so that you know when you have a prospect, you have a go-to. Like, this person I'm only going to get for 20 minutes. Boom. Patty and I did a webinar last week it was 22 minutes. I mean, that was like really fast. There's other webinars with other people on the team. If someone's on the webinar that's on your team, maybe that's the webinar you want to send them. So I definitely challenge you to know about our webinars, watch a few of them, and use some of your favorites for all of your prospects. And remember, you don't send a webinar until you ask them when they're going to watch it, right? Go pro. Okay, with that being said, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. Jeff is out in Utah, and he is a regional sales manager for Beachbody. And so I reached out to him because I think, except for very few coaches on this call, know exactly who he is and what he does. If you have Zoom calls or one-on-ones with Jeff, can you just chime in? Is that Tammy? Tammy does. Kelly does. Kelly Keeley does. Patty, I think, does. Anybody else that I'm missing? So, wow, how do you get on a Zoom with Jeff? How do you get on a one-on-one with Jeff? Well, we're going to find out, and he's going to really talk to you about this business and treating it like that. So I don't want to share too much, Jeff, because I want to learn a little bit about you too. So I'm going to mute myself now, and the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm actually super excited and surprised. I think last time I was with Shane, was I responsible for you getting a parking ticket? I think it's mostly your fault. You were driving.
You want to talk about that?
I don't know. How much was the ticket?
Jeff neglected to put enough quarters. And yes, I got a parking ticket.
I don't feel too bad. She does really good in her business. So I think we should take a second, though, and celebrate Shane as well. She just advanced her second CBC to 2-star, which is not easy to do. So congratulations on that. And congratulations to all of you for your advancements. That's pretty amazing. I think it's important for you guys to know and understand that you are on one of the best teams in the business. And I mean that. You guys are on one of the best teams, and you have amazing leaders on this team to work with. And so feel very blessed and grateful that you are a part of this team. I always tell people it's not a requirement to have upline support. It's a benefit. And so if you're lucky enough to join a team to get support and help, then yeah, take advantage of that. And so feel blessed that you guys are on a great team with some great leaders, and take advantage of that. Before I talk about what I do, I just want to, coming from corporate, I want to take a second and thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you for working this business every day, for all the hard work that you do, for the many lives that you are benefiting and helping each day. Thank you. We appreciate it. We care for you. We want you guys to be successful. Know that. And trust me, we know how much work you're putting into this business, and we are very much appreciative. So a little bit about me. I've been with Beachbody for about a year now, and I'm grateful that I joined Beachbody. It's been a great experience. I'm married. I have 4 beautiful daughters. 4 daughters. Like what the heck? Like, what were we thinking? Anyways, but they're amazing. They're cute. My oldest is 7. I have a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a brand new baby. My wife delivered, I think it's been a month now. So they're my why. I love them. I do everything for them. I would do anything for them. And I feel very blessed to have those 4 beautiful girls, really 5 with my wife. Like Shane said, that my role at Beachbody is to support, mentor 2 to 5-star diamond coaches in the Northeast region. I have that wonderful responsibility and privilege to work with those coaches, and really our whole sales team was established and set up in a way to help coaches once they hit diamond all the way to 15-star. So when you become diamond, and really how it's structured is when you become diamond or 1-star, you work with our associate manager. And then when you advance to 2-star, you start working with the sales manager. And then when you advance to 6-star, you work with the sales director. And when you all reach 15-star, you'll work with our vice president. So that's kind of how we're set up. And the whole point of this is really our role is to help you guys reach your full potential. We try to push you and challenge you to get better. And we try to make you do things that are outside of your comfort zone, things that will take your business to the next level. And we really look forward to working with you. So when you reach diamond to 1-star, make sure you reach out to your associate manager, or hopefully we're reaching out to you. I will tell you, we have this set up in every region. In our region, though, in the Northeast region, we don't have an associate manager. So if you are a diamond or a 1-star and you're looking for support, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. But really, the support gets better when you hit 2-star. That's when you're at the 2-star and above leadership page. That's when you start qualifying for bonuses. That's when you get more one-on-one support. So really the goal for you should be to push hard to get to 2-star so that you can get that added support. And that bonus. I mean, it's pretty cool to get bonuses. So work towards that. So yeah, the goal should be get to 2-star. Don't stop at diamond. And when you get to that point, we'll work a lot closer together. Really, all day, guys, I've been thinking about what I could say to you to add value. And I really want this call to be of value to you. And really, I want to leave you with something, or I want you to challenge you to go do something. And like I said earlier, my role is really to challenge and push coaches to reach their potential and to live outside of their comfort zone. I talk with a lot of coaches every day, and I've been thinking about what most coaches struggle with, right? What do they struggle with? What are they avoiding in their business? And as I was thinking about this, what came to my mind is really it all comes back to inviting. Okay? I feel like coaches struggle the most with inviting, having the confidence to invite. And inviting is so important. It's one of our 3 vital behaviors. And it's essential for us to grow our team. And I get the feeling that a lot of coaches are waiting and hoping that people will come to them because of something that they posted. Maybe you'll post some great content, or you'll take a picture of yourself with a Shakeology bottle just positioned in the right place. And they're going to see that and say, oh my gosh, I'm going to send her a message. I'm going to reach out to her. And honestly, that does happen sometimes. But most of the time, it requires us to proactively reach out to them and extend that invitation. And I can tell you guys know this. If you're not inviting, if you're not reaching out to people, you're not going to build your team to the size that you want. You're not going to be consistently hitting Success Club. And you're probably not going to reach all of these big goals that you set for yourself. So inviting is essential. And if we're not inviting, we're not hitting Success Club, then we're going to have a hard time advancing in this business. And I'm going to do my little sales pitch right now on Success Club. Guys, the most important thing you can do in your business is hit Success Club. And then once you become consistent at hitting Success Club, you go help other people hit Success Club. And we don't have to call it Success Club. We can call it the Helping People Club or whatever you want, Life's Change Club, because really Success Club is an indicator of how many people we've helped. But you've got to understand that if we're not helping people, we don't have a business and we're not going to reach our goals. So make Success Club a non-negotiable. It's so important. And I'm just telling you, and I know you hear this all the time, and it's easier said than done. But learn how to make it easier. Learn how to be consistent with it and make it a big part of your business. And if you want to grow at a slow pace, hit Success Club 5. If you want to have a team like Shane, start hitting Success Club 10, or Patty or Tammy or Lorene and all these other amazing leaders on your team. Go hit SE10 and move your business forward at a higher rate. But back to inviting. So why is inviting so important? Or really, if inviting is so important, why are we avoiding it? And why are we so hesitant? Do we want to answer that right now? No. You don't have to answer that. But why are we avoiding it? So and really, I'm going to add my thoughts on this, but I feel like our hesitations are really mental. A lot of what holds us back with inviting is in our head. And the quicker that we can push through those mental obstacles, the better. We're gonna be in a lot better place. Okay, so here are just some of my thoughts about inviting. And really, I'm not going to give you a script of how to invite somebody. I'm not going to tell you how many people to invite each day, but I'm just going to share some of the things that I've been thinking about. Okay, so by a show of hands, How many of you guys regret signing up as a coach? Let's see them. Put them up. I don't see any. If you guys see someone, tell me their name. No, I don't see any. So, and another question for you guys: how many of you feel that this is a great opportunity for people? I want to see your hands on this one. Yeah, how many of you feel that this is an amazing opportunity for people? Okay, let's play another game. I'm going to read off some names, and if you know who these people are, go ahead and just raise your hand again. Have you guys heard of Bill Gates? Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg. What about Ronald Wayne? Ronald Wayne? Nobody? Does anybody know who Ronald Wayne is? Okay, so let me tell you about Ronald Wayne. Ronald Wayne was one of the original founders of Apple. He owned 10% of Apple. And after 2 weeks, decided that he was going to leave Apple. He felt like it was a high risk. I mean, he had to risk a lot to be involved. I guess he didn't believe that it was going to be successful. And just at that point in his career, didn't feel like he wanted to put forth the effort to grow this business. So after 2 weeks, he left. I don't know how much Apple's worth today. I'm guessing around 700 billion. 10% of that, yeah, that's a lot of money. And that's what he would be worth today. And so unfortunately, and another thing, let me take a step back. So he quit after 2 weeks, and he got, in settlement, he sold his shares for a total of $2,300. Oh my gosh, it just hurts to think. And it's easier said than done after, right? Like, we're after the fact. It's easy to say, oh, he should have stayed around. But the fact is, he didn't. He didn't want to risk it. He didn't want to put in the work, and didn't believe. But we can all say that Apple opportunity was a pretty amazing one. After, I think, 3 years, they created like 100 millionaires within the company. After 3 years, 100 millionaires. And a lot of people have gone back to Ronald and said, okay, why did you leave? Or would you have, no, I guess the question is, or what he said to people is, if I would have known that they were going to create 100 millionaires, I would have stayed. Yeah, of course. I would have stayed and made his money, of course. I share this with you because he was presented with an opportunity in his life that was life-changing, right? An opportunity for him to be a part of something pretty amazing. And as I look at this Beachbody opportunity, I feel like it's a similar opportunity. It's an opportunity that's life-changing, that can do amazing things for you and your family. And what's pretty unique about this opportunity is creating millionaires as well. And you can see it, and yet you can start today and have that same success, which is pretty cool. But Beachbody is one of those opportunities, and it's something that we don't want to pass up ourselves. And because it is such a great opportunity, it's something that we need to share. And, you know, at one point or another, all of us were invited to do something, invited to participate in a challenge group, or invited to be a part of this amazing opportunity. All of us at one point were the one. And I can think of my life, and obviously I'm not a Beachbody coach, but I'm thinking about my own fitness journey. And at some point in my life, I benefited from somebody extending that invite to me. When I was younger, I was in a really horrible point in my life. And one of my friends extended that invitation to start working out and lifting with him. And it's ever since then, fitness has been a big part of my life. And honestly, ever since then, to show you how consistent I've been, I don't eat good, so I'm still not in great shape. But ever since then, I've been very consistent with my fitness, and I've worked out at least 3 times a week since I was 16 years old. Because this person extended an invitation. And at that point in my life, it was very much needed. So think about it. All of us have been the benefit of being the one and receive that invitation. Now it's our responsibility to pay it forward. So If we really believe this is an opportunity, we shouldn't be hesitant. And then we should look past our own fears and really go out there and try to help people. Okay. Another thought. You are a part of a company that offers something that a lot of companies don't in this industry. You offer a complete solution. Beachbody offers a complete solution. They offer fitness, the at-home workouts, the best in the world. Nobody can compete with us. We offer the best. We have the best supplements. And the third piece of this puzzle, we have support. We have you guys. We have coaches. That accountability is so important. And you guys are a huge part of that. And, if you take away that support, you take away a major piece of that puzzle. So I think it's important for you guys to understand that the coaching opportunity is an amazing part of someone's fitness journey, an essential part of their fitness journey. People need accountability. And if you think about it, challenge packs are cheap when you think that you get a coach for the rest of their lives, right? They get a challenge pack and you guys for that small amount. There's no deal like that. You can't get a personal trainer for that much money. Like, it's an amazing deal. So when you think about it that way, what you're offering is such an amazing deal because they get you for the rest of their lives. So the point is, don't undervalue yourself as a coach. People need you. You're an important part of others' fitness journey. And, and it's important for you when you extend invites and start talking to people, for you to understand how valuable you are. And I think it changes the way you approach people. It changes the way you talk to them. You're more confident when you realize how essential, how important you are in other people's journeys. Okay? So don't undervalue yourself as a coach. Okay, another thing. You need to know your business. You need to be in the know. And this is really important for new coaches as well. A big fear that coaches have with inviting is that they may not know all the answers to the questions. Well, this is simple. Take the time, invest the time to know the answers. Research it. Take the time to research and learn your business. But be in the know. So I'm a big college football fan. And my team this year started off the year like on fire. The first two games of the season, they went to Nebraska and they played Boise State, and they won both games by a Hail Mary. Okay, so super exciting. We're riding a high, and we're going into UCLA. They're ranked in the top 10 at the time, and we have a chance to go into UCLA Stadium and make a major impact in the college football world. And so we're all super excited. So my team goes in, they are up the whole game, and with like a minute or so left in the game, UCLA scores and goes up by 1 point. Okay, so we're put in the situation to now end the game in exciting fashion again, maybe a Hail Mary or whatever, but we have the chance to go and win the game. Okay, eventually it gets to 4th down and 7. This is an important play to get into field goal range. The game really is riding on this play. If we don't get a first down, if we don't complete a pass or run the ball, get a first down, the game is over. Or if we complete a pass, we're close enough that we can kick a field goal and have a chance to win the game. So center hikes the ball, quarterback rolls back, throws the ball right to the UCLA player, interception, game is over. Okay? Sucked. Big time. But what happened is the quarterback was expecting the receiver to run an out route when the receiver actually ran a post, okay? So that receiver was in a situation where he was not in the know. He did not know. There was obviously a miscommunication. He wasn't sure of what he should do in that situation. Because of that, they lost the game. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in a situation where you don't know the play. Where you don't know what route you're supposed to be running, where you don't know how to answer a question. So be in the know, take the time, go to Breaking News, Coach News, follow Carl Deichler, be engaged on Beachbody. What is the page? Champions page. Be on the champions page. If you're a diamond or 1-star, you be on the Northeast region page or whatever region you're in. If you're a 2-star and above, make sure you engage on the leaders page. There's 2-star and above leaders page. Make sure that you are listening to the National Wake Up Call. Guys, the National Wake Up Call, we bring on top coaches, some of the best in the business, right, Shane? And allow them to teach you how to build a business. You learn from the best. So tune into the National Wake Up Call and participate in events. Go to Super Saturdays so that you can have that information, so you can talk confidently, so you don't get caught in a situation where you are running the wrong route. Be involved, be informed, and you'll be more confident. And like I said, the last thing you want to do is to run a post when you should be running an out route. And you want to be in a situation where you can confidently answer all the questions. So take that time to be educated, to know your business. Okay, a couple more things. Guys, I feel like we're afraid of people. Like, quit being afraid of people. And I always tell coaches, what's the worst thing that can happen? You extend an invite and they say no. Guys, we move on from that. And I feel like that holds us back, that we're just afraid of how people are going to act, what people are going to think of us. And so that really paralyzes us a little bit. People are usually nice and honestly think, what's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, moving forward quickly. The last thing I want to share with inviting is celebrate the no's. I know I hear of a lot of teams doing the go for no challenges. That's great. I love it. Feel like go for 100 no's in the month. Good. Go get those no's. But what I love about no's, when you get a no, all of a sudden when they say no, they're really going to start watching you a lot closer now, right? Everyone, anytime they say no to something, their reaction is, okay, I got to make sure I didn't turn down the best opportunity of my life, right? Okay, so they're going to be watching you even more. So it just means that you got to be better with your posting, and then that follow up will come, and then they'll be ready for you. So celebrate the no's, and just know that means that they're going to watch you a little bit more now, and you want more people watching you. Really, guys, I think you know how important inviting is and how it's necessary for your business, for you to reach your goals. You can't avoid it. If you want to reach your goals, you've got to directly invite people. And, remember, don't undervalue yourself as a coach. Don't be afraid of people. Know your business so you can have confidence and pay it forward. And I'm going to give you guys a challenge today, okay? I feel like everybody should approach their business or recruiting as if they are hiring for a position at their corporate job, right? So if I'm here at Beachbody and I'm trying to hire for a position, what would I do? Well, the first thing I would do is I would put together a job description, right? What does this job entail? The second thing I'd do is I'd make a list of the skills that it takes to be successful. Okay, what are the skills that it takes to be successful in this job? And then what are we going to do? We're going to go proactively pursue these people. We're going to go seek them out. We're going to go find the best of the best and go get them and bring them onto our team, because we want to have the best team here in our office. It's the same with your business, guys. I want you to think about it. What does it take to be successful in this business? Make a list of those skills. And guys, honestly, if it's me, I don't care if they're male or female. I don't care if they have kids. I don't care if they have a day job. I don't care if they can't walk. I don't care. If they have the skills that it takes to be successful, I want them on my team. And my challenge to you guys is to make a list of those skills that it takes. Is it passion? Is it helping people? Is it someone that's confident? Whatever it is, make a list. And go through that list. If it's confident, think of the people you know that are very confident. And those are the people you go get. If it's passionate, people that want to help people, think of your friends and family that you know that like to help people. When you find out who they are, go get them. Don't wait for them to come to you. And then the challenge, like what I tell people is, you've got to proactively pursue them. Okay. And no one's going to be upset with you if you approach the invite this way, right? Patty, I've been following you. You're very passionate. You motivate me. You inspire me every time you talk. And I'm being serious right now. I'm talking about Patty. She's very inspirational. She's very motivating. And you have a big heart. And because of that, Patty, I want you on my team. And I promise you, if you invite that way, people aren't going to be upset with you. They're gonna thank you. I heard a coach talk today about inviting. She uses the CUP method. CUP stands for connect, uplift, praise. Okay, connect with your people, uplift them, praise them. And if you approach it that way, it's going to be really hard for them to be upset with you for inviting them to this amazing opportunity. Okay, so the challenge is make your list. Then identify the people that have those skills. And also start looking for those people. As you're on social media, pay attention to people. See if they're confident. See if they're posting a certain way. See if they're great at social media. And then when you identify a skill, you go get them. My challenge to you guys is make that list and every day reach out to 3 people. Proactively pursue 3 people. I actually call it proactively pursue the perfect prospect. I don't know. It's just cool when you have 4 Ps. Okay, that's the challenge. Will you guys do that? I honestly feel like it's our responsibility because we've been blessed with this great opportunity. So don't be hesitant. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's do things that are hard. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's worth it. It's worth it for you and it's worth it for them. All right. So closing, because I know Shane's probably like, dude, like this is going on way too long and I want you down. We have less than 2 months in the year. And it's crazy to think how fast this year has flown by. But there's still time to accomplish something great. And I think you guys have all heard the quote, it's not how you start that matters, but how you finish. How do you want to finish the year? Do you want to coast into 2016 and pick it back up in January? Do you want to do the bare minimum and then pick it up after the holidays? Or are you going to push and try to accomplish something great? Or are you going to push and try to accomplish something you can be proud of? And it's my hope that you guys will challenge yourself and push yourselves and try to accomplish something great these next couple of months. Push yourself to do something you can be proud of, something that you can look back on and say, wow, that was tough, but I'm grateful that I did it now. If your plan is to coast into January and pick it back up when everybody's starting their New Year's resolutions, you're going to miss the boat. It'll take you a couple months to get back on track. So you don't feel like you can coast into January and take advantage of January. And really, guys, we have strategically put programs, competitions, and product launches in place to help you guys go into 2016 with momentum. Take advantage of Fall Classic. Stay motivated the whole month. Motivate your team. Work together to help each other reach your goals. And if you can do that, now we're into December. In December 1, we have Hammer and Chisel. Start promoting that now. Get people excited about it now so that day 1 when it's launched, your people are lined up to join a challenge group with you. You can take advantage of those 2 things. You're going to start 2016 with momentum, and 2016 will be an amazing year for you. Guys, thanks for letting me participate in your call. And I guess one more thing. This is probably going to take 20 minutes, but one more thing. Along the lines of doing something you can be proud of, Carl's been talking about setting end-of-the-year resolutions. And my challenge to you would be take time to evaluate where you are and set and put together an end-of-the-year resolution for you and your team. And really push yourself to do something difficult, something hard, something that's going to stretch you so that you can be better, so that 2016 can be an amazing year for you and your team. That's all I have, Shane. Do you guys have any questions for me? Huh?
That's all you have? I've been writing.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have questions, feel free to unmute or type them in the chat. But I just have to say, what I never thought of it this way. I love these calls because I'm always walking away with something. So I just want to say something really quick because I was talking to Tammy today, and I was just kind of telling her about the last couple months, and I was like, I don't think anybody thinks that I probably struggle. And she's like, no, they don't. They don't think I do either. And so I think it's important, especially because I was just on quickly another call, and I kind of heard some coaches, and this is a time of year where if you don't hit it, like a lot of people are hitting goals, but people aren't hitting goals, and it's like, okay, and kind of like what Jeff just said is, maybe I'll pick it back up and I'll look at February or March or April or Summit, and it's just like this, almost like giving up, and we'll try it again next year. And I think it's important for everybody to know that I have probably had the hardest 3 months since I started as a coach. When you want to talk about no's, I would be afraid to even tell you how many. And I don't know why. And I've tried a lot of different things, and I've had my last, out of the last so many coaches I've had, 3 of them quit 1-2 hours later. Just a snowball effect. And so with that, and the reason I say that is because every time I'm getting more no's, I'm inviting more, because I'm not really, it doesn't feel good, and I'm not really used to this many no's. And what I'm doing is now I'm inviting more, but I'm getting more no's. And I never thought of it this way, to celebrate the no's, because now how many more people are paying attention to you? So thank you, Jeff, for that. Think about it, guys. The last no you got, just think of the last no. I can think of mine right now. That little feeling you got in your stomach, it just felt uncomfortable, and you were probably, there was a slight anger for a second. That little anger, like, you're going to open it up and they said no to me. Like, you see the beginning of their message and you're like, another no. But now that person's going to watch and be just a little curious. Even the mean no's. I had someone tell me today, like, the way they said no was so rude. Yeah, isn't it? But now they're going to watch. And so if you keep that in your head, I think it's going to give us a new perspective on these no's, because it just clicked for me. So that was a huge takeaway for me. And I want you guys to have a takeaway that, please know that no matter where a coach is in this business, or what you perceive as a level of success, there's going to be struggle. Part of me is bummed by that, because when I hear some 15-star diamonds and they're really struggling, I'm like, crap, like, I'm always going to be struggling. But that is the reality. If you want to grow, you're getting uncomfortable and you're getting no's. So I think it's important that you guys know that these things don't come easy to Patty and Kelly and Lorene and Tammy, that we struggle every night and get those no's, but we come back the next day. And I think that's what sometimes happens in businesses, is it's so hurtful or painful, you back off for a few days. And you have to pick yourself back up and then start. But now you took a few steps back because you stopped for a few days. And I think that's the difference. It's not that we're struggling any less. It's that we picked up possibly a little quicker the next day to go after not the same amount of no's, but actually a few extra. I hope that makes sense when you think of it that way, and know that we're all in the trenches with you, and especially me, including me, and I'm with you, and I feel it.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
So I personally get excited when coaches come to me and say they're struggling. That sounds horrible, I know. But let me tell you why. Like, when a coach tells me that they're struggling, that usually means that they're putting themselves in an uncomfortable situation and they're challenging themselves. And if they're able to push through it, they come out a better and stronger person. So I get a little excited. Like, I know that they're in a little obstacle. And if they pull themselves out, they're stronger, they're better, and they're more likely to succeed and stay coaching and be successful.
Okay, if you say so.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. The other thing that I just wanted to pick up on really quick, guys, and then we'll let you go. I know it's getting late. And I'm still thinking about the last call that I was on, because you'll often hear one of the main struggles, and ask yourself, and think of the coaches on your team, is confidence. there's usually some type of a lack of confidence, right? That we're not quite sure what to say, or maybe we don't have 100% belief in everything yet because we haven't reached our goals. But it truly makes sense when Jeff said, you will be more confident when you truly understand your business and you educate yourself on your business and you're in the know. Because I think what happens is someone asks a question and you're not sure the response. And the more we educate and know the answers, the more confident we're going to be. So those calls, the coach online office, when you get the emails, the diamond emails or the coach emails, reading them, finding out what's going on, not just asking, FAQing it, getting the answers. All of that's just going to build your confidence so that when you do talk, you can say, no problem, I have that answer. And if you don't have the answer, it's all right. I'm going to get back to you with that answer. But, I love that. Kind of not saying, I guess I missed that. Oh, I didn't know where that was. Oh, where is that? Go find it. Take 20 minutes a day and say, I'm going to go click on that tab. What's our success tab? What's our business forms tab? What's in the forms? Things that maybe we just overlook because we don't need it right now. Challenge yourself to do those two things, and I think Jeff's right. It's going to make a real difference. And I'm a fool, and I'm so busy doing rank advancements today that I didn't write Jackie Sanchez on my list, and she hit diamond today. So of course I blast her, but I don't mention her in the call. So Jackie, congratulations on hitting diamond in basically 120 days. I will say she is so far my fastest popping diamond. And so I just wanted to give her a special shout out too.
That's impressive.
Any questions, guys? Anything you wanted to ask Jeff? Anything you wanted to talk about? Please share this recording with your team. I think this is such a great call for brand new coaches up to us old timers. So please share it if anyone missed it. Thanks for getting on. We had about 78. I'll take it.
Get the 200.
I'm gonna. 90 days.
You got it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, see you guys later.
Good night, guys.